think you pay too much for a bottle of wine. This is going to make you choke. A bottle of fine French wine, which has been to the International Space Station, is up for auction with a price tag that is astronomical. The bottle of Petrus was sent into orbit and is being sold by Christie's. I spoke to the auction house's international director of wine and spirits, Triptree, and asked him why.
Well, this is a fascinating area of scientific research into the maturation of wine in space. 12 bottles of Petrus 2000 were sent up to the International Space Station and spent 14 months there. Then they were brought back to Earth and they were compared against terrestrial versions that had stayed here on Earth. Obviously, the conditions up in space are different from here on Earth. Radiation levels, temperature, humidity, and of course, zero gravity. So these differences were then assessed by tasters. And I'm thankful to report that both versions were absolutely delicious and outstanding, as Petrus 2000 should be. However, there were some slight differences in the maturation. So the space Petrus was actually slightly more evolved. So it had developed more sort of garnet color rather than ruby red, and also had developed more evolved tertiary characteristics, such as licorice and cedar. So it appears that maturing in space does sort of increase the evolution process. The lucky buyer of this unique lot will actually get not only the space Petrus, but a terrestrial Petrus. So they will be able to compare for themselves the different nuances between these two differently matured wines.
Tim, I don't want to cheapen the conversation, but how much? What are we talking about here?
Well, the estimate is in the region of $1 million US. But this is, a unique piece. Wines that have been into space. And also, not only are they getting those 2 bottles of Petrus, but they're also getting a trunk, a beautifully crafted trunk that has taken artisans in Paris 900 hours to create. And it has a secret vault that has a solar and galactic-inspired opening mechanism that you turn, and it opens to reveal the bottles and the glasses and a corkscrew made of a meteorite. Incredible piece.
Now, there is a more serious side to this experiment, isn't there, which hopes to benefit food and agricultural research back on Earth. How so?
Well, absolutely. So the funds raised from the sale of this unique lot will go into funding more scientific research into agricultural practices. So the company Space Cargo Unlimited, which has done this experiment with the Petrus 2000, they will be conducting future research into agricultural practices in space. So it's going to a very worthwhile cause.
Is there much of a buzz around this in the wine world? I mean, who's going to be mad enough to pay $1 million for one bottle of wine? I mean, it's crazy.
Well, you might say it's crazy, but we have seen some amazing interest across the globe, not only from wine connoisseurs, but also from collectors in general. This is a unique piece of not only Venus, but also space history.